All right, you guys, welcome back to Straight Talk. And it's going to be one tonight and for the month of February until February the 26th, which is the very first day of the United States of Africa. And so tonight, starting tonight, really, I'm going to be focusing in on all that I can find of the emerging power of black people throughout the world and the reconnection to our roots that have been severed through misinformation, disinformation, and the like. You know, the Bible says a people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and that is so true. And I am excited in one part and dismayed in another part because a lot of people, our people, are not going to know. But do we really know, or do we really need everybody for the greater good of everyone? There got to be enough people, and I do mean enough people to make a difference. And to be honest, wow, it's just been one for the record book. I think 95% of black folks are going to come together and do what they got to do because they know a united front is better than a divided fight. You cannot fight with your fingers separated. You got to fight and give them hell. And this is what it's all about. And I am so glad uh, to have this show and to be able to really bring it to the forefront of what needs to be stated. Not my feelings, not my emotion, not my whatever. I can be this already. But anyway, we're going to really go through it point by point by point. Now, I've been going through the videos like I always do, but for the month of February, it's going to be, I'm going to be very particular because I want to show how mighty and how powerful we are and how much the world loves the black man, the black woman, and black people and our culture, language, traditions, and heritage. It does not belong to white folks. White folk culture is death, destruction, disease, and despair. Nothing more, nothing less. They've been laying on the bed of the flower beds of Eve of our ancestors for far too long, and we're taking it back. Whatever befalls upon them is on them. All the hate they put out into the world will come back to them a thousandfold. The sins of the father and mother are always visited upon their children, and you reap what you sow all the time. It never fails. And so tonight we're going to be focusing in on, like I said, all of the nuances and all of the evidences and facts that I was able to find for tonight's show, today's show, too, that really highlight uh, the changing world. The world is fading back to black. It has no choice. Not only black supremacy, black superiority, and black uh, dominance in all of the areas that matter, economic, political, spiritual, and physical, we're going to see, and we are seeing, a major transfer of wealth from these evil, satanic people we call white. And this white boy losing everything because he is not the one to have it. Now, I have been, um, I don't know for the lack of a better word of saying it or for not saying it, but whatever it may be, uh, it is important to uh, focusing in on the past because if you don't know the past, how can you understand the present and predict the future? It all rolls up into one. This moment right here, this I'm stepping on my cat under the table. This moment right here, we call the now, contains the past and the future. So what I just said is now the past, and what I'm saying right now, or will say, is the future. So what we must do as a people is to understand the power of the tongue, the power of the mind, and the actual chemical reaction to get it all done is action. You think it, you speak it, and then you get up and do it. If I want a cup of water, I just thought about it. I'm speaking to it, and if I wanted to get up and get me a cup of water or juice or whatever, I grab me a cup, put it on the table, open up the refrigerator, and pour me a glass of juice. Unreal. Your boy is tired. I don't know what I'm tired from. I ain't work. I ain't got no damn job. What the fuck? But anyway, uh, yeah, this is where we are. So I am really, really, really excited, guys. And I'm from my heart. From February the 1st, forever going forward, and February the 26th, forever going forward, you're going to see in a very short fucking order the return, the return of black power, black supremacy, and black superiority. Not in the way that white folks love to see themselves in an arrogant sense, false pride sense, but in the sense of what our ancestors did for the greater good, the summum bonum of humanity. That's how can we make this world better? And being the Jew that I am, one of the most important mitzvot is Tikkun Olam, the healing of the world. How can we make it better? Oh man, I don't know where this tiresome comes from. I really don't. But anyway, we're gonna get into this one video at a time. But I really wanted to focus in on this whole idea. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on share screen. So I don't know. Well, I do know uh, that the world cannot tolerate the white boy and white girl anymore. I think we know that. I think we see that. But this white boy has no moral compass, not one ethical bone in his fucking body, nor his bit. They have put this world and turned this world upside down, inside out. Where good is bad, bad is good, justice is injustice, injustice is justice. The world cannot tolerate that shit. It's over, you guys. When I say it's over, it's over. I can feel the change in the wind, in the air. It's refreshing. Now, will it be better or perfect? Nothing is. But sure the fuck will be better than what we got right now. And you're going to see that. So the first thing I want to do is to concentrate on my ex. Now this one talking about the Epstein files reveal horrifying events involving American elite. It is alleged that Herbert Walker Bush raped a male victim, and that the same victim was also subjected to a ritual. Hold on, what the hell? To a ritual. I got my. I was looking at my little speaker here, but it's not working well. I ain't played shit yet. But anyway, to the very fabric of this white beast we call the white man, who is really a boy, has no accountability, none. And so it says subjected to ritual sacrifice in which his feet or both, which is, I'm about to say both foot. Yeah, I'm tripping. Were cut off with a sword. The victim says he witnessed a child being torn apart and having their intestines pulled out aboard a yacht. He said the people on the yacht ate the intestinal waste. And this is the beast. They're killing still, guys. They're murdering still. They're raping still. And they have no qualms about it. And this is why I say justice has returned in the form of the black man and woman. We are the only ones with a moral compass, moral authority. All right? Let me get this one out of here. And so this is another article where I talked a bit about this. Paris gets its first incredibly creepy sex doll box. Now this was done in 2018, so you can imagine how many there are now throughout Europe and America, by the way, because I've seen one where they talk about a sex brothel with sex doll brothel in America and how these white boys want to have a baby with them. And this is it. I kid you not. If you thought I was lying, here it is. About going back to 2018, January the 30th. Damn it. Yeah. So, yesterday, it was 7 years ago, I guess, somewhere around there. So it's not necessary to read it, but France's first sex doll brothel has opened in Paris for random customers who prefer to fill a plastic over the top of a real woman. Now you know you got to be that most sick motherfucker that you want to have a rubber doll sex mate. Okay? Here we're gonna go into the new Epstein file. Uh, the new Epstein file dump revealed Bill Gates was begging Jeffrey Epstein for antibiotics to discreetly slip to his then wife Melinda after Bill contracted STDs with sex Russian girls. What the fuck? Gates also reportedly sent a description of his penis to Epstein. The email revealed Bill Gates and Bill Clinton are some really disgusting pigs. And this is how they are, you guys. Oh, let me see. It said, to add insult to the injury, you then implore me to please delete the email regarding your STD. Your request that I provide you antibiotics you can surreptitiously give to Melinda and the description of your penis. You also made it clear to me that I am not to refer to blah blah as that is another topic that must remain between the two of us. So whatever that discussion was, he had it with everything. These motherfuckers are crazy, man. Don't you know what I mean? But if you don't know by now that these motherfuckers are disgustingly sick, mentally depraved, then you just as fucking sick or cooning for the sake of trying to get something out of the deal. Enough with to go along with to go along with to get along. Enough. This one, no, I like this guy. The influence Kabilami signed $1 billion deal, $975 million deal, authorizes use of his personal brand, face ID, voice ID, and behavioral model. And they ain't got to work. Them $1 billion to do for them to do whatever they wanted. Congratulations to him. Uh, so, and then here, the world loves you, man. Black man, black woman, you are the motherfucking shit. So let's get to this, and we'll be on our way. Yeah, that's damn. Key and Peele. All right, so and then we got this one now. Just got to keep this in mind. The power of words and the power of the press. Let's keep this going. Well, you got it. So we're gonna go down to the last one, and then we'll get on to the main event. Now, this is what is happening in China. China, man, when I tell you they stealing people's money and closing the platform, just wait, just watch and see. All right, now we're back and going into the main event. Oh, really? Okay. Are you coming on, bro? I don't know what the hell this is. I'll find out once I replay it. Let's see what happens. So, so now we're gonna go. And, okay, I'm hoping that didn't stop the show. Oh, okay, no, it did. Um, Elijah, can you hear me? Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I accidentally took myself off the stage. Hmm? Okay. So let me see where we are going with this. So just like the cartoon was saying, you got to be careful about what you listen to and what direction that voice of negativity wants you to go. And we all know that this white boy loved to lie, scheme, and connive. We've seen that happen with the vaccine, and over 150 million people have died so far and are still dying from it, and will be forever destroyed genetically. They cannot have baby. They cannot. They're chemically castrated, and they're having a whole bunch of problems if they have not died. One of those problems is uh, chemical castration. They cannot have babies. And so, with that being stated, um, we're going to go on to the other video that uh, exemplifies what I'm talking about and how important it is to get the proper information. And so, what I want to do now is focus on Africa and what is going on there, and uh, for the positivity of it all, and what that means, and how that is being played out, um, economically speaking and politically speaking, and the growing might of the continent of Africa and its diasporic population. I'll be right back. Hold I'm gonna take a break because I don't know what the hell's going on with the sound. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Hey, you, okay. Yeah, you can't hear the videos or nothing? Okay, right. But you can't really hear the video clearly. Like, yeah, like, right. Uh, no, I'm trying to I listen to it on my phone. It's just a bunch of static what it appeared to be. Right, right. Okay, okay. All right, yeah. All right. I don't know what's going on with the sound, but I'm gonna cut it for tonight, and we'll come back Tuesday, and hopefully it'll be better. So until then, for the next 24/7, 365, stay blessed.